Legion of Superheroes issue 2 sees Superboy and the Legion battle Tortor and Horraz, who have invaded the Legion HQ in search of Aquaman's trident. Imra bluffs, telling the villain that she will tear his mind apart if he doesn't surrender, but the villain and his army fail to yield. Ultra Boy takes the trident, giving it to Superboy and getting him to fly off with the artifact as Brainiac wonders if Ultra Boy stole a weapon from the Horraz pirates, but Ultra Boy says that he stopped them from stealing it. As Wildfire gives Superboy a chance to escape, Tortor notices the symbol of Superman, racing after John. Imra luckily uses her powers to make everyone fall asleep, but that also includes the Legion. Tortor, however, is still awake, grabbing Superboy, who somehow activates the trident, conjuring up a huge ball of water that floods the entire HQ. The water soon subsides and the Legion wonder just how Superboy got that to work. On Daxam at the United Planet's Great Hall, Rose Forrest meets with President Brand, telling her that she works with the Legion and was sent to update her on what is happening. Brand, however, doesn't think Rose represents the Legion, telling her that she is the one and only elected president to protect the space-time continuum from people who would abuse it. Rose informs her that John Kent, the 21st century Superboy, has been made a member of the Legion, thanks to the Legion abusing the timeline. Brand isn't too happy about this, but Rose suggests that she not threaten her. Rose tells her about the investigation into the Horraz pirates, but Brand is more interested in where Rose comes from, learning that she is an old-fashioned human, which Brand finds to be very fragile. Rose soon takes her leave, as in Brainiac's lab, the Legion scan the trident, learning the weapon opens portal doors to the world's oceans. Superboy wants to go back in time to ask Atlantis about the weapon, but Brainiac says that could cause problems since it's something that hasn't happened yet to them. They wonder where the trident has been for the last 1,000 years, but no one knows, as Rose returns, sarcastically telling them that the president is very happy with them. Imra uses her powers to see Rose's meeting and can't believe that she actually threatened the president of the United Planets. Rose asks Imra to look for why she did that, revealing that she thinks Brand is a president born from war and she only respects a strong hand and voice. Rose says that it looks like the Legion didn't bother to ask for permission to bring Superboy to the future, since everyone who isn't the Legion can go to hell apparently. The Legion say that it's not a problem because John was invited to join them and he accepted, and Brand doesn't have jurisdiction over them. Rose understands that, but thinks that they should have at least told Brand beforehand and let her in the loop. Rose scolds them for not communicating well enough, even with people like Imra able to read people's minds, but it seems like they don't really care. Imra says that because she can read people's minds, she knows what they really feel, and knows that Brand is very capable of using the United Planets as her own personal weapon, since it's all she seems to think about. Ultra Boy calls an emergency strategy meeting, taking the Legion to Heaven, a special restaurant where over food the Legion discuss what to do. Ultra Boy wonders why the trident was taken to planet Gotham, but he knew once he saw his father's reaction to not getting the trident, he knew he couldn't let him have it, no matter what. Hence why he stole it from the Horraz and Mordru. Ultra Boy knows his father will soon find out about his involvement in this, and Mon-El wonders if he will come after them and if they are at war with Rimbor. But Ultra Boy knows his father wouldn't dare attack since it would show weakness, therefore they will go to him. The Legion plan on leading a diplomatic team to Rimbor, while Lightning Lad will investigate planet Gotham with Saturn Girl, Cham, and Triplicate Girl in order to find Mordru's trail. Superboy wants to help, but Imra tells him to stay at the HQ and finish his orientation. Superboy tries to tell them that he's got an idea about planet Gotham, but Ultra Boy calls the Legion to him, telling them that he is sorry he wasn't forthcoming about who his father was and the trident. The Legion head off, leaving John to settle in at the HQ, but John knows that if they are going to planet Gotham, he has to go and get his friend. In present day Gotham, Robin is hunting down tips on Leviathan, finding his most recent lead to be a dead end. His communication with Batman is cut off as Superboy arrives through a time sphere, telling Robin to grab his bat boots and batarangs since he has been asked to join the Legion of Superheroes. Legion of Superheroes issue 2 was a clumsy, tedious issue as literally nothing happens until the final 3 or 4 pages. Not only that, but the book is rife with what has become known as Bendis speak, more so than anything that that he has written at DC so far. There was one double page spread where characters just talk and talk and talk and say nothing of any value, leading to over 30 speech bubbles on this double page spread that say something that could be said with 4 speech bubbles and half a page. The Legion also come off as kind of self-righteous assholes, as well as kind of running their own rules and not really caring about the repercussions of certain things like inviting John to the future and kind of disrupting the space-time continuum and whatnot. Rose is also now part of the Legion, which makes no sense since last issue she was just meeting them for the first time. So I guess Bendis forgot to add her little part of the story where she becomes somehow the Legion's representative to different worlds. That's a pretty big role and something you kind of need to explain, but here it's just kind of waved off. I'm going to give this issue a 1 out of 10.